Good luck, guys.
All right, so Kev, it's back, and we are all set and ready to kick off the very first Thursday night Grifbrawl. Should be a good and exciting time. Again, Gent Inc. in red, on the fence in blue. Ellie and I are prepared, we're ready, and my voice still has not fully recovered from last night. If you missed out on Wednesday night Grifbrawl, we had about 2.5 hours worth of live streaming Grifbrawl, and I was commentating solo, so there was a lot of nonverbal communication at work today. I guess that's a safe assumption. But welcome everybody, and we hope that you enjoyed tonight's match. And in our efforts to bring you the best and the most plentiful, the most bountiful of Grifbrawl services.
Ricochet. Get balls into the goal for points.
And I'm on the blue team, so you will be seeing things from the on-the-fence perspective. Opening tip-off, goes to Gently, gets popped sky high. Finally gets boots on the ground. And so far on the fence, although they lost the tip-off, they are holding strong. That's Rick D. Silent, tanking up top. Getting some help. Runner foolishly goes in for to try and get a stiff arm when he had 2 tanks there. Somehow escaped alive, so the force is with Gent Inc. tonight. That easily could have been a very quick turnover for on the fence, but they just got a bit unlucky. We have on the fence surrounding the runner. There's Thunder, who is chasing down the runner, and now the runner is caught between a rock and a hard place. Decides to punch Kev, who was the hard place, in the face. Now strafing to the near side, Gent Inc. holding steady. They're a bit trapped in their spawn, but on the fence is very, very much overcommitted. They might just be able to outrun on the fence, but think better of it at just the last moments. Something on the fence is going to have to be wary of. Gent Inc. trying to pull them offsides, get them to overcommit, and open up that backfield. Now we have Gent Inc. on the far side, trying to open up, going up against Rick D. Silent, and gets a cancel. Thunder is the next one out the gate, streaking down towards the runner. But he's taken out pretty quickly by Gent Inc. And Gent Inc. pressing now. Very dangerous for on the fence. They are scrambling in their spawn, trying to get some traction and dig themselves out of this mess. It is not looking too great for them right now, but they can definitely still do it. A lot of good hammers, and just like that, they clear it out. All 4 tanks pressing forward, and Gent Inc. spreading the field really well, making on the fence make choices. Choose to follow the runner or choose to follow the tanks, spreading the defense, and getting into those one-on-one situations. And here comes Gent Inc. They have a 3-on-3. It was shortly a 3-on-3, but they are still going at it. That is Dragon, who is defending right now, and gets stiff-armed in the face. Here comes Thunder. Thunder with the stop. This absolute denial of Gent Inc. right on the plant. Rick D. Silent runs towards the ball, but leaves it in favor of swinging his hammer. Dragon gets taken out, but on the fence still maintained possession. Somehow came up with that. Now on the far side, on the fence, looking to have their first real possession of the match, hopefully put some points on the board. Runners all alone, being a bit pugilistic and going in for confrontations that maybe might not have had to happen, but it doesn't matter. Again, Rick Silent just deciding to defend the bomb rather than actually pick it up. That is Thunder 4400 with the ball. Thunder gets the stiff arm. Drops back. And now Rick is on the far side, joined by Kev, and there's Dragon. All 4 gentlemen on the fence moving forward. A bit of a turnover, well, not a turnover, but a pass to the far side. On the fence, seeming to have a little bit of difficulty getting any kind of tanking lineup moving, any kind of cohesive effort, especially when there is a member of Gent Inc. in their spawn, killing their dudes. Epic lunge. That was Mr. Crowbar, who slayed Thunder 4400. Ball battling around down the wall, and they're going to pick it up. And on the fence have it. They're right there. They were so close. You could say they were on the fence of the goal, but they still have it. Thunder comes back. He's got Rick trying to tank him in. One of the best that I'd want there. And now all three tanks are forward. It's just got to be a matter of time. And it is on the fence. Strikes first. That's Thunder 4400 putting the first point on the board of the match. Thunder having a very, very solid game so far, as you can see from the stats.
Ricochet.
All right, here we go, round two. And if you are just joining us, welcome to our very first inaugural, I guess it is, the Thursday night Grifbrawl. So it's Wednesday night Grifbrawl, but on Thursday night, because we need more Grifbrawl in our lives, and we're here to give it to you as best we can. So myself, Cal Bulgarian, is your behind-the-scenes man working all the shiny bits, and of course Ellie right here by my side, ferociously cheering our competitors on. In red, we have Gent Inc. In blue, we have On the Fence for this GGL matchup. Now, Gent Inc. with position and on the far side, having a bit of a struggle getting out of their own spawn, gets surrounded by three members of On the Fence, has to just chuck the ball to safety, and it does well for them. They are able to get a little bit more space, and now Gent Inc. trying to move up this near side, generating space and hopefully opportunities to come along with, but the runner is now in trouble. He's in a 3-on-1 situation, puts the ball up, chucks it to the far side, and now there's one running. Well, the ball carrier see him in time. He's wide, way wide. It's drawing Thunder towards him, but that's making them split. Now it's a 1-on-1. The runner gets it, runs, he skips over it and plants. So very aggressive. That was Mr. Crowbar deciding that it is time for Gent Inc. to put some points up. And so a really great work by Gent Inc.'s tank. I couldn't quite make out who it was who made the run on the near side, drawing away Rick D. Silent from the runner, and that is what enabled Crowbar to plant it.
Balls into the goal for
Explosion of bodies, as is the norm, and it is Gent Inc. who comes up at the tip-off with possession. Now, Cal, do we know if either of these teams is going for achievables? I don't think they are either. I think they are playing full force right now. And I think that is Thunder passes it on the plant, will he pick it up and scores! There was nothing Thunder could do. That is expert recon with the sneaky ninja just sitting there on the plant. Three members of On the Fence around him, but nobody close enough. Just perfect point-to-point passing for the plant, and well-deserved goal for Gent Inc. On the Fence is definitely going to have to be watching for that now. Gent Inc. have showed their cards maybe a bit too early, but Gent Inc. now took a fancy at the pro run and thought better of it. They still come up with the ball somehow, and it is now On the Fence who are forced to play defense. So you could say they're on the defense. Oh, Slay right there. I think that was, well, I can't quite tell who did. Oh, that was Dragon. Dragon, the Exile Dragon, got the kill on the runner and would poke it right home. No questions, no doubts, and it is 2-all. Just like that, we're up 2-2.
Ricochet.
Alright, it is 2-love here. Everybody all tied up. Once again, Gent Inc. come away with the tip-off. Strafing to the far side, threatening, trying to allow his tank to get in. There is one on the plant. He's going to throw, he's going to pass. A perfect pass bounce right at his feet. It's looking more like a basketball game out here than a Grifball game. That's Mr. Crowbar with the catch. And so just a fantastic rally by Gent Inc.
Ricochet.
So we are going fast and furious here. These two teams have decided that they want to be done by 9 o'clock, which I appreciate. Because at 9 o'clock we have another game, don't we, Cal?
Yep.
We have Green Army Jr., and who are they playing?
They're playing Cobra Crew.
Cobra Crew. So that is who you'll be seeing at 9 o'clock. And of course at 10 o'clock we do have the Grifball Hubcast. If the hour and a half of live stream Grifball is not quite enough for you, we can talk about it for an hour. So here comes On the Fence. Runner comes in, gets the stiff arm, and I do believe that, yes, that was Thunder 44. Yeah, I think that was Thunder 4400 who took that one in. So just rapid fire here. These two teams have just decided that, you know, there is no time for dancing or formalities. Let's get right down to it. the passes that Gent Inc. have been making have been amazing, and just a lot of fun to see the pass be used in that way, because a lot of times it's mostly used as a defensive measure as opposed to an offensive measure. But on the fence now, tanking high, that's Risky Silence who's holding, and Kev gets taken out, but there is Dragon who's on the plant. Will Gent Inc. see him? Will On the Fence see him? Gent Inc. finds him first and deals with him sufficiently. Now On the Fence dropping back. Running, jumping, trying to create space. The runner's just leading his tanks, just up there, running around, and trying to encourage and rally his team to battle. Kev staying tight up top. Now here comes Exile Dragon to help his runner out. Does well. Rick D. Silence, not to be left out of all the action. Now, once again, all three tanks forward for On the Fence. They've done a really great job, and they've got two going forward. This could be another point for On the Fence. Hanging tight, they've got Dragon on the plant. Does Gent Inc. see him? Yes, they do. They are doing their counting, which is very, very important. But it looks like Expert Recon got the ball runner. Ball is free right there. Rick D. Silent actually going to pick it up and drop back to the half court, pass it even further back to Thunder, and just lost all the momentum On the Fence had there with that inaccurate pass. But to their credit, On the Fence still have possession, and they're going to have to tank their way back out of their own defensive zone in order to make something happen. The runner gets one stiff arm. Fancy the second is doing some very lovely footwork right beneath the commentator booth. Goes in, gets another stiff arm. Goes in, gets the third stiff arm, and the runner just tanks himself to victory. Again, that's Thunder 4400 saying, get in my backpack, I will carry you. And it is 4-3 On the Fence over Gent Inc. So a very fast-paced and exciting game that we have right now. And it is a bit of sudden death for Gent Inc. because On the Fence just needs one more goal to take the game. And it is very, very early in the GGL season, so nothing is nearly set in stone. But, you know, these two teams are, well, they're two very good teams. They have some really solid players on them, and we'll see how it shakes out. Still lots of time for Gent Inc. to come back. They're just going to have to be a little bit more cautious. But here come On the Fence, barreling down. They have three tanks forward. They have Ricky Silent in the spawn area, snapping people as they spawn. Just vicious. And that creates finally the hole for the runner to just drive Ron into, and that gives On the Fence the victory officially. We will play the last round, but congratulations to On the Fence for winning this GGL matchup against Gent Inc. Well played by both teams. Gent Inc.'s passes on the plant were very, very impressive, and they didn't do it just once. They did it multiple times, just so no one thinks it's a fluke. They are showing their quality. On the Fence win the tip-off. I believe that is Thunder who is running. In a one-on-one situation. Oh, it's taken out. Expert Recon takes down Thunder. And there's somebody... This can't be the neutral hosted, is it? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, I haven't noticed the neutral host until right now, so my apologies. Thank you, kind sir, who is neutral hosting. Hey, I came late. It's not my fault. And now On the Fence is running around punching everything in the face. Thunder is tanking. You got Rick on the far side. Is that Kev? Yes, it must be Kev who's running. Passes it off to Thunder right before he is sword snipe out of the air. Thunder running down the center and not afraid to take two tanks on at once. That's just kind of his style. Kev gets taken out from behind. And now it is Gent Inc. looking for some sweet, sweet vengeance. And threatening in the spawn. Again, they can be a little bit more loose, a little bit more lax and silly, considering the game has been decided. But then again, in the GGL, every point does matter, because division winners and playoffs can be determined by a single goal. Gent Inc. have to retreat, but they don't retreat fast enough, because here comes On the Fence, and just throwing themselves at the hammers of Gent Inc. Gent Inc. now has the ball and are making a press in midcourt. Runner's got one tank with him and coming up against four members. That's three now. Gets bounced around trying to fend off Kev. And here comes Rick down the center trying to take a slant in behind the runner. finally gets taken out. Gent continuing to hold their own, do their best, and try and put some more points on the board that might become important later on in the season.
The enemy has dropped the ball.
Ball is put into the air, but it's not a very solid pass from Gent. On the fence now with possession. 3 tanks forward. This might be it. We'll see. They put the ball up and off the backboard, and Gent gets it. Well, I guess that's something. Gent now trying to make sure that they don't get highlighted on by on the fence, running, jumping, doing their own bit of match, but he gets a punch in the air, but it's not enough because there's Big Thunder to take him down. And the ball is free, but it looks like Gent gets to come up with it anyway, despite that. Got one tank in front, does a turn, kills Kev very quickly. Thunder, the last man standing right there. Finally, he's joined by Rick. I'm sorry, yes. And now on the far side, they are driving back. That is taken today as a call. Passes it back. It kind of skitters around. Not a clean pickup. And we are jumping all around. The runner is just, whoa. A little bit all over the place. But, you know, if you're going to lag, I'd rather it be in the last round when it doesn't matter than any other time. So Gent continuing to try and finish the game on a strong note. Gets absolutely destroyed by Rick. That was a little bit painful. Just even to watch. So now on the fence, running, jumping, climbing trees, rallying the tanks forward. Runner in a kind of isolated has to go and get the stiff arm. I think Thunder just likes punching people in the face. The tanks cause a distraction, the runner gets bounced out. There are 3 tanks on the far side. Is going to pass. No, he goes for the stiff arm and is denied. So a little bit of a wasted opportunity for on the fence, but that gives Gent Inc. the chance to strike back. Gent Inc. looking for a punch to the face and even a bonk there. Both were denied. On the fence, tracking the runner down all the way to the halo. It's kind of crazy there. There are tons of people in the spawn, but finally it is cleared out. I believe that was Freak Show with the double, creating space for his runner. Now the runner on the near side, running in, punches Bertisa in the face, gets popped up, holds on to the ball, gets stabbed by Dragon right at the last second. A little bit of impaled there, and now it's on the fence with possession. So the ball freely changing hands multiple times in this last round as the players try to finish the game, or rather finish the game in the manner that they want, as opposed to the one that is possibly already there. Ball straight up, pitched across the pitch, and it is Gent Inc. who comes up with it, so not the best of passes on the fence, although at this point they probably don't care. Gent Inc. doing a bit of a maneuver. They have someone on the far side. He's open. He's going into the spawn. Not enough. Runner comes in, gets a stiff arm. Still has 1 or 2 tanks with him, but on the fence, driving Gent Inc. out, holding steady, staying calm under pressure. And we'll see if Allie is right, and this is in fact the longest round of the match, the one that doesn't count. Running, jumping, I'm not quite sure what the runner did there, other than he's jumping all over the place. And here comes Gent Inc. They have 3 tanks forward, 2 tanks forward, open, get it, the one there with him, and yes! I think it was Expert Recon gets the finishing goal, so your final score is on the fence 5, Gent Inc. 4, and that is just about the perfect timing. So we'll do a quick breakdown of the stats, and then we'll be rolling into our next game of Green Army Junior versus another team, which I can't read right now. Alright, starting 4,400. Had 1,650 points. Kev had 1,000. Dragon at 825 and Rick at 815. Crowbar at 1155. Expert Recon at 1100. Bacon at 885. And Freak Show at 835. So Thunder scored 4 of his team's goals. Exile Dragon got the 5th. Mr. Crowbar scored 2, as did Expert Recon. Defense, Thunder had 2 stops, which was the most on the court, and there were no interceptions this game. The game was only 15 minutes long, so a very, very fast game of Grifbrawl. KD-wise, Thunder was positive 16, Kev positive 11, Exile Dragon negative 10, and Rick positive 1. Crowbar was an even 0, Expert Recon positive 5, Bacon Fidesz negative 25, and Freak Show negative 15. So a rough little KD spread there for Gent Inc. But still a very close match regardless of it. So that is your match for right now. Give us a couple minutes. We're going to flip the teams and bring in our next pair. And we'll roll some beautiful highlight footage for you to enjoy while we get the next team ready. So thanks again. Stay tuned. We have Green Army Jr. versus Cobra Crew? All right, versus Cobra Crew coming up in just a few moments.